Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Queen KTV. Thank y'all for tuning in. This video is gonna be a different kind of video that I ever made. I ever made on my channel. I know I have been away again for a couple of months, but I was like, y'all, life is just so crazy these days. Like, you be so busy and just things just happens and you just don't have time sometimes to do things. But y'all, this is a new journey for me, and I'm gonna be documenting it every step of the way as much as I can. I'm gonna bring y'all along with me on this journey. Any moms that already had a baby or anything like that, and any and tips or anything like that y'all other moms that already had kids, any tips, any suggestions, please comment below. I love everybody's suggestions. You know, anything that help me out, I'm here for it. Okay, so if you got any tips for me, any ideas, anything that will be positive and will help me in the long run, please comment below or Instagram me, whatever you need to do, honey, to let me know what your tips. Okay, so like I said, as you know by the title of this video, what this video is going to be about. Okay, first off, the first thing I want to talk about is so you might not know because I haven't been on YouTube in a minute, that I did get engaged. I got engaged last month, February the 14th, on Valentine's Day. As you not know, my birthday is February the 25th. So a week before my birthday, my fiance proposed to me. And y'all, it's the best thing ever, the best feeling ever. And I'm just so happy and so grateful and so blessed, y'all. So grateful and so blessed. So yeah, he's wonderful, like awesome, like thank you God for him. So we don't know that I've been wanting to be a mom for so long, you know what I'm saying? And I always dreamed of this moment. I always dreamed of having a baby. I always dreamed to be a mother all around. And as you may know, that I do have God kids, but it's not nothing like your own. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have a goddaughter and she's just like my own. You know, I treat her just like she's my own, and I'm still going to treat her just like she's my own. And I have other God kids too, as well. And I would treat them as my own also. But this my oldest goddaughter, like, it's like I helped raise her, like, from when she was a mini about to be 1 year old. I was in her life all the way up till now, and she turns 8 this year. So I've been in her life for so long, and like she really like helped me get in that mom role. As like I had, other little, people that, I have kids around when I was younger, and I still, watch or whatever like that. But my oldest goddaughter, like, she helped me actually get in that mom actually role. Even though I've been wanting to have a baby and wanting to be a mother so bad, she helped me get in that role to be actual mother, because I had to take care of her when she was sick. I had, she was with me all the time, so it was like she the one helped me to progress to be a mom and to get in the act of being a mom, and you know what I'm saying. So I want someone to be brand new to me, having a child of my own, because she helped me get into that, in that mommy mode. So yeah, but like I said, I got engaged last month. I turned 25 last month also, February the 25th. I turned 25. Yeah, and I always pray that I have my first child by 25. Even though younger, I always pray to God, like, Lord, please let me have my first child by 25. And Lord, please let me have a baby by you know, my husband that I'm gonna be marrying. You know what I'm saying? I always pray that prayer, and even though all through the years I was in relationships and I always thought that my person and this and that, and I always wanted a baby and I always tried to, but it didn't work. But you know, I just thank God for, you know, blessing me at this moment with the person that actually is my husband and as my father of my child. So I'm so happy, and I'm glad that he didn't let it happen with the other people, because honey, they was not right, baby. I'm tell you them. And I'm not, you know, putting nobody down that got baby daddies or got baby mamas. I'm not putting no one down like that. You know, everybody do what they want to do. Everybody have their own opinion, option. You know what I'm saying? I just personally didn't want to be a baby mother, because I done seen so many people that's a baby mother and they deal with so much crap, and I did not want to deal with that. That is a headache that I did not want to deal with. So early on, baby, I done told God, I done prayed to God like, Lord, please don't let me go through that headache. And I really applaud all the mothers they have to do things themselves and by themselves. I really applaud y'all, and I'm so sorry that y'all have to deal with that kind of stuff. Like, I know it do not feel good. Like, oh, I just see people do it all day long, and it's just so sad. And I always pray that I do not want to be in that role. But like I said, I applaud all y'all. I give y'all props to the mothers that does it by themselves and get things done for their babies. I will applaud y'all, okay? So I'm just go ahead on with this video, and I just, you know, want everybody to stay positive. Everybody keep their head up. I know it's a crazy world out here these days, and things, you know, not easily going on right now. It's just so hard on everybody. So I want everybody to keep their head up, keep and pray though, if you know, believe in that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah. We're gonna go to the next phase of this video. I don't want to be ran the whole video. So I don't think I looked at a video on this, but like I said, I've been, you know, been wanting to be a mom or whatever like that, and it never happened. So I was like, you know, giving up like, oh my gosh, this and that. I never been pregnant in my life, never. Besides this one time, my mom before now, I had never been pregnant ever. I know back in 2018 when I found out I was having cysts on my ovaries, on my left ovaries and stuff like that. That's when I found out I was having cysts. And then I knew about those. They'll go away, you know, come back sometimes, go back. Then last year, I went to an OB, and I, you know, got, you know, looked at her with her, and she actually diagnosed me with PCOS then. So last year was the first time I actually got, you know, diagnosed as with the PCOS. In all the years I had cysts on my ovaries since 2018, I had a cyst on my ovaries. I never got diagnosed with it until last year when I went to the OB, and she diagnosed with me. So she put me on metformin. If you don't know what it is, some supplement it's actually used for people that is a diabetic, but it can, they say it can help you get pregnant too. But yeah, I couldn't do that metformin, y'all. It was tearing me up, y'all. She had me on 1,000, and I'm gonna tell you something. I couldn't work. I couldn't do nothing, cause it tore me up. That metformin would tear me up. So when I called her and she put me down to 500, y'all, and it still did the same thing. So I was like, you know what? I gotta stop taking this. So she had me on metformin. She had me on prenatals to take and all kind of stuff. And she was like, and it was around the same time, matter of fact, when I went to her. I think it was April, matter of fact, when I went to her for the first time last year. And she said, well, you know, your cervix is fine. Your uterus fine. Everything is fine. You know, even though you just got PCOS, you know, if you know what PCOS is, you know, it's like when you got ovaries. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. You can look it up on Google, and they'll tell you all the symptoms, all the side effects and all kind of stuff like that and what it is. But it's basically when your hormones are not level sometimes, and it's, you know, it creates a cyst on your ovaries or something like that. So, and it can be have a lot of symptoms that go with it. So go look up the symptoms. Y'all don't want to be ranting on all the symptoms because it's a lot, and I want y'all to go look into it if you don't know much about it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, but some people don't. So yeah, and if you really trying to have a baby and you really not understanding why or whatever like that, try to go to an OB and try to see if you have PCOS or not, or you have any cysts or anything like that. It could be a reason from a fertility. So yeah, so she diagnosed me with PCOS last year around this same time, back in April. And also today is March the 24th. Lord have mercy. Sorry, y'all. Today is March 24th. I got my little book here, y'all. So I'm reading, you know, looking at my book and actually like seeing, I wrote it down before I made this video so I won't forget everything, because y'all know pregnancy brain is real too, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So today is the 24th of March 2022. So yeah, so last year April the 21st, and I went April 2021 when I went to see her. I don't know what date it was, but I just know it was on last year in April. I think she told me, she was like, everything's fine, your cervix fine, your uterus fine, everything is fine. You know, it might just take a while, a long time, you know, for you to get pregnant or whatever like that. It might take a minute. And she was like, well, just give it a year, within a year, and if you don't get pregnant within a year, come back to me and we're gonna, you know, see what else we can do, and, you know, go to the next phase, or try to put you on other kind of medicine or anything else fertility wise, or trying to help you out. So I said, okay. So this meant I went and picked up the metformin and stuff like that, and y'all would turn me up, and I had to stop taking it. So y'all, I haven't been taking it for some months. Months. Okay. I couldn't do it. It was turning me up, y'all. So I kept taking the prenatals, but I stopped doing those too because, you know, prenatals are really expensive if you don't really need them. Okay, if you ain't got no bundle in you, it is really expensive. Okay, I already have a bundle in me, but no joy in me and taking them and paying for them then have to pay for them when you ain't got no bundle in you. Okay, so I just stopped taking them. I just kept my bottle, you know, and just stopped taking them. You know, sometimes I come back to them and take some, whatever like that. But I just stopped taking them. But I just, you know how you get a little feeling like, okay, I'm just stopped, you know, I'm not start trying, I'm just gonna give up, you know what I'm saying, like that, and whatever like that. So, me and my fiance, we started praying about it. We started praying on it, and started, asking God, for this blessing and stuff like that. We'll pray together and, talk to God about the situation. And then last month, January, the end of January, my friend, she sent me a TikTok of this lady that talks about Mucinex, and she was like, well, you should try that, since she already my story. So she was like, you should try this and see how it works and see what it worked. And I was like, okay, I'll see you about it, So I said, I would just get my hopes at that moment, like, really. So back in February, in my birthday month and the engagement, was just so much going on. Even though, I'm gonna show y'all the package. If I still got it, I think it's over here, y'all. I don't have the package, the boxed Mucinex that I got. But it's the Mucinex. I got the off-brand, the Equate one at Walmart. Mucinex, ER, something like that. Mucinex ER, something like that. The off-brand kind, and it works, y'all. I'm telling you, it works. So I know there's a lot of them out of my thing. It's because this one right here. This one here actually fell out. I didn't take that one. It fell out. So I don't know how I fell out, but it fell out. But So I took all these all the way up here, but not this one because you feel like I see them. But all these right here I had took. So I started with these back in February, right? I was taking them like every day, and I'm like, nah. And back in February it didn't work. You know, I was like, they didn't work neither. The period came on, I was like, ugh, out again. They, you know, it ain't working. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was, you know, my fiance. I was crying him like, I don't think nothing's gonna work. I'm tired. I don't know what to do no more. And beginning of this month, after my period went off, something told me just to do it again. Just try it one more time with these Mucinex. And really track. I didn't last month. February. I did not track my ovulation or nothing. I went based on my I went based on my app. I got the Premont app, so I went based on that when my ovulation is gonna be. But when you have PCOS, sometimes you don't ovulate at all. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. Or sometimes you ovulate late or early. Sometimes you don't know. So this month in March, that's when me and my fiance were praying again. We prayed right before we even had intercourse. We prayed about it. So my app was saying that so yeah, let me do this, y'all. If I can find a picture of the box, I will upload it in this video. So yeah, around this beginning of this month, my last period, my period started last month on the 18th. So let's see, y'all. I wrote it down. I just can't remember. If I remember, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, so my last period was February the 18th, but that started on February 18th when my last period started. Okay, so and so my app said that I will ovulate Sunday, March the 6th. So I was like, okay, I get some ovulation test. So this is the first time that me doing ovulation test. So usually I take ovulation tests like when I did it before. They always, didn't give me no lines or nothing like that. It would just give me one line or be really faint or whatever like that. Like nothing. Like I know I'm playing out. No. So this time we went in the store, So it said my ovulation out, my Premont out said that my ovulation window started March the 1st through the 3rd. It's been March the 1st is when my ovulation window starts. On March the 1st, and it said I was high fertility on March the 1st through the 3rd. We had intercourse on the 3rd, and I started taking the Premont, not the Premont. Y'all see, praise the rain. I started taking the Mucinex that day on the 3rd. Okay, what you do is you track your ovulation, and then the week of your window, the days of your window, you take the pill, you take the Mucinex, every day of your window. Okay, and even if you don't have intercourse on them days, still take the Mucinex on your window. The first day you start your window, take the Mucinex, even if you don't have intercourse. The day that you do have intercourse, take one of these. So you take one a day. So yeah, take one a day, and on the day of intercourse that you're gonna have intercourse, you take that pill 15 minutes before you have intercourse. So like I said, you take these every day of your window, but once a day. But the day that you have your intercourse, make sure you take that pill on that day 15 minutes before intercourse. And that helps and what it does, it helps the mucus in your cervix and stuff like that thinning out so that the sperm will help the sperm swim faster and quicker and last longer in your cervix to get to the egg and fertilize the egg. So yeah. My window was started on the 1st, and my ovulation was the 6th. So the 1st and the 3rd, the 1st through the 3rd, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, with my high fertility, we had intercourse on the 3rd, and I took the Mucinex 15 minutes before intercourse. Okay. Then the 4th and the 5th, that Friday, March the 4th, and that Saturday, March the 5th, was my 2 peak days. I know sometimes people just get 1 peak day, but I got 2 peak days, and I don't know how. Okay, no. So I skipped that Friday on 1 peak day. I skipped that Friday on 1 peak day because we had intercourse that Thursday. We had intercourse that Thursday on the 3rd. So I skipped having intercourse on that Friday. But I still took my Mucinex every day in my window. So that Saturday, when I got off work, we went to the store. My fiance went to Walmart and got some ovulation tests. Even though I didn't do ovulation tests on the day of my ovulation window started, I still went on one of my peak days and got the ovulation test to see the day before my ovulation is supposed to be, will it give me a positive. So it comes with 10 in there. I don't know, it might be backwards like how my camera is, but I'm gonna try to fix that. But this is the brand that I use, the early ovulation equate one. And it costs like $13, $14. It's not bad with 14 anyway. And you got one pregnancy test in there. I don't think it's bad at all. I don't know what day it gave me what. But I'm pretty sure I think this one was, I don't remember. But these is my 2 ovulation tests. I took one on that Saturday when I got the test on that last peak day. Before it said my ovulation, my ovulation is supposed to be on that 6th, like I said. We went to the store at 5th, that Saturday 5th, on the last peak day, and got an ovulation test the day before ovulation. And I took one ovulation test on that night on my peak day, on the 5th, and I took one on actual ovulation day. So these are the 2 right here. Let me see if I can see it. Y'all might can't see it. So this is the first one, but I'm not sure. I don't remember what day I took which one. So yeah, that's the first one. And then this is the second one. And the arrow, with the arrow pointing at, that's where the test line is at on that side. So I'm gonna show it again. So yeah, like I said, I took one that Saturday on my peak day, and then I took one on the ovulation day. And I said I had intercourse on one of my high days, on my high fertility days. I had intercourse on one of my high fertility days. That was there March the 3rd, on a Thursday. I skipped that Friday on one of my peak days, because I had 2 peak days, that Friday and Saturday. And my high fertility was that 1st through the 3rd. So I did one intercourse on the 3rd, skipped that Friday on one of my peak days, skipped that Friday, but I still took my pill every day, even if I didn't have intercourse. Okay. Then that Saturday, like I said, I took the ovulation test and I went and got it, and that gave me them lines. And we had intercourse on my last peak day that Saturday. I got that ovulation test, and we had intercourse. And I took the pill also 15 minutes before intercourse that Saturday. Okay. That Sunday was my ovulation day. That's what my app told me. I took another test and they gave me the same results. So me and my fiance had intercourse again that day, and I took it. I took the pill 15 minutes again before intercourse. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and I kept doing ovulation strips after them, but you know, y'all, I ain't flashing all those. So yeah, I took ovulation tests every day after my ovulation and see will my line get lighter. And the ovulation test did get lighter every day after my ovulation day happened. After then, I start seeing the lines on my ovulation test get lighter. So I was like, okay, you know, I gave it a week. Give it a week. So like I said, I took the Mucinex the third, on the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. The 3rd day, March the 3rd, was my fertility day. The 5th was one of my peak days, and the 6th was my ovulation day. The 3 days that I had intercourse. And you don't want to have intercourse every single day on your window, because you need to let the sperm build up more. Okay, so it'll be built up when on your ovulation day. That's why I skipped the 1st and the 2nd. I had on the 3rd, skipped that Friday. On the 4th, went and had sex intercourse again on the 5th and the 6th, and had ovulation on the 6th. So yeah, I let it go about a week. Like I said, I let it go a week. So let me see, y'all. I got some more stuff in this book. So my period was predicted to be from the March the 20th through the 24th of March. This my period was predicted. I took my first, so I let it go. Like I said, I let it go a week. I let it go 7 days after ovulation. I let 7 days go past before I started taking pregnancy tests. So my period was supposed to start from 20th to the 24th. I started my pregnancy tests on the 8 DPO. So like I said, I let a week go by, and on 8 DPO I started my ovulation test. March the 14th is when it was on a Monday. I think a Monday. Yeah. I started my pregnancy tests on March the 14th. No, March the 14th is when I started. Y'all, it's everything. Everything is right now built up. So yeah, March the 14th, when I took my first pregnancy test on 8 DPO, and I see my first positive, but it was faint. Then I took another one on the 15th at 9 DPO, and you know what 9 DPO is days past ovulation. So yeah, I took one to 8, and it was faint, but it was positive. So I took another one on the 15th, and it was positive with faint. Then I took another one on the 16th on 10 DPO, and it was positive faint. Okay, so I got my tests here, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see them. I hope I ain't mess them up. Okay, y'all. So the camera might show them backwards, but where the T is at, that's the test line, and where the C is at is the control line. So this was my 8 DPO test, and I'm not sure you can be able to see the line. You might can see it. I'm trying to do it so y'all can see it. I hope I ain't shaking. But yeah, this is my 8 DPO, y'all. Y'all see the little faint line? Hope y'all can see it. I'm not sure y'all can or not. And then this is the 9 DPO. Trying not to move, y'all. Okay, that's 9. I'm also upload pictures, 2 of them, so you can see them better. And then this one was the 10, y'all. The 10 DPO one. At 7 a.m. You see a little faint line, y'all? If I do it like that. So yeah, that's my 10. My 8 to 10 DPO. Okay. I skipped DPO 11 because I wanted my 8. The HCG builds up every 48 hours. So I was like, I'm just skip 11. For one, I was at work all day, and I got home. I was tired. I was like, forget that. So on the 12 DPO, it was that Saturday before my period's supposed to start. Okay. No, that Friday. So I skipped that Thursday because this is my 11 DPO. So that Friday is when I took another test that Friday morning. So I took one at 12 DPO at 2 a.m. You see the line is faint, still there though. Then I took another one at 8 a.m. Line there, but it's getting a little darker. I got my tests in this. I'm a little crate, y'all. Then, like I said, I skipped the 11, and then the 12. I had a faint but still positive. It's getting darker as each day go by. Then on the 13 DPO at 3 a.m., I took another one at 3 a.m. 13 DPO. That's that Saturday before I start my period was supposed to be due. My period was due on that Sunday on the DPO 14. So yeah, on the 20th, March 20th. So this was that one. You see the line, and then that was at 3 a.m. This one was at 8 a.m. So between the 3 a.m. and the 8 a.m., it got really darker. Then I took one that night at 13 DPO again at 11 p.m. And you see the line is getting darker. Y'all might can't see the because of shadow and my light. But yeah. So that's 13 DPO. So my period was supposed to start at 14 DPO on the 20th, right? So I took one at 6 a.m. Line got darker. I took one at 8 p.m. that day. My period was supposed to start that day, 14 DPO. And then the dark still there. So y'all, here we go. So like I said, the line kept getting darker, and my period was supposed to start at 14 DPO, right? And all them days from 8 DPO all the way up to 14 DPO, I was showing my fiance the tests, y'all, right? But it didn't register to him until that 15 DPO that this Monday. It didn't register to him until Monday. And that was the 21st. So my period was started 20th on 14 DPO. You saw the lines. It was dark. But the 21st on 15 DPO, that's when it registered all hit. Okay, I didn't record it, y'all, because it was just in a moment. It was getting ready to, my fiance was getting ready to go to work, and it was just, I just, taking them and whatever. So I was like, Okay, I'm gonna take the digital ones and the other in like the off-brand early response test. I'm gonna take that one. So on the 15 DPO, that's when I got the 2 big flat positive at those. And I took, so this one was at 7:30. So this one was it was still dark, but this one's at the 15 2, that was at 7:30 in the morning. But yeah, when I took the digital one, honey, and this one was at the PM. I'm gonna show all these first. So this one was at 15 DPO PM. It was yeah, I don't know what time it was, y'all. I just know it was PM when I took this one. Okay, y'all. So that morning is what really hit us, okay? And I really showed my fiance, and that's what really hit him too. Is when I took these 2, okay? The off-brand early response test, the 6 days sooner, or whatever like that. But like I said, my period were already late by a day anyway before I took these anyway. So yeah, this is when I took. Is your line, y'all? That's the line. Alright, there. 15 DPO that morning at 7:30 a.m. Okay, a day after my period was being due. And then y'all took the digital one. And this is the one I showed my fiance, y'all, and he was like, "Oh my gosh." He was like, "Are you for real?" And y'all, he couldn't believe it, y'all. It registered to him then. And that's when he was so shocked. And I was like, it didn't register him with the lines. But it registered him when he saw that pregnant on his test shot. He's like, "Are you for real?" He was like, "I need to sit down." And he was getting ready for work. He was like, "I need to sit down." So then, like I said, I got the big fat positive pregnant one was on the 15th. That's when the big one was there. So then on the 16 DPO at 2 a.m. that's when I started taking these guys. I ain't got no more of my digital ones or my first response. I ain't got no more of those. So I just took the rest of these. I had a lot of these. Y'all went to Walmart and got all the tests out of the Walmart. Okay, all the packages. Okay? I went to 2 different Walmarts. Okay, I got all of them. I don't play. I wasn't joking. Okay? So yeah. So I was like, what, I'm ready to go ahead and finish the tests that I got left. So I was just taking them every day. So this one's at 16 DPO at 2 a.m. The test line. Y'all can see it. The test line right there. And then the 17. Yesterday. This was yesterday at in the AM too. The line. And then this was this morning at 1 a.m. The line got darker from 17. Oh, y'all, 17. This was 17. This was yesterday, y'all. Yesterday morning. Okay? And then this one this morning at 18 at 1 p.m. At 1 a.m. I'm sorry, 1 a.m. this morning. The line got really darker. So, yeah. That's that. So, that Monday when I got my big pregnant one on the pregnancy test, and I got that one, y'all, that's when I knew it was for real, for real, for real. Cause I never got any pregnant or nothing on nothing, you know, nothing. Like, oh my gosh, like y'all, yeah, it's crazy, crazy. So yeah. Whew. So I'm gonna cut this part off, y'all, and I'm gonna come back and do part 2 of this and tell y'all everything else and after what happened after the tests and stuff like that, y'all. So go to part 2, y'all, after this video, and I can see what's next.